bandits,
side of
I wanna
Mandalorian.
note that it's the GM's fault for not letting us upgrade.
It's not my fault.
When Experta dies, can I laugh and say, good thing I got my trusty weapon with me?
I mean, am I the only one carrying 3 different weapons?
No, I am carrying also 3 different weapons.
I
Also,
too am carrying
technically-
at least 3 weapons.
I would like to think that Astrid is probably the one who's like told Tisa to like, you know what? No, like don't just carry 1 gun, carry like 3.
Oh, technically, I'm carrying 5 weapons, but 2 of them I don't use because one is a giant chainsaw and the other is a giant battle axe.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I've got 7 weapons.
Okay.
He's counting each one of his
Are you
limbs
carrying
as a
all
weapon.
7?
No, he's counting each one of his limbs as a weapon.
No, I'm not that vain. I've got
So-
a lightsaber, I've got a pistol, and I've got 5
you guys-
grenades.
You guys are not going to be doing anything. So
No, we're going to be
That
going
does not
after
count.
the
Yep.
bandits. After
Okay.
these street shots.
Bandits! Bandits, I tell you!
right, how are you proceeding?
Bandurjitsuru!
Are you
I'm
going
gonna be
with
in
the
front.
are you
Oh.
basically going with the Jedi on their speeder to get there, or?
No, since we wanna hit from different direction, we're gonna let them decide things on their own. I was thinking we could try to sneak from the other direction and see if we can't get on board the ship without being noticed. If we get noticed, we're just gonna draw as much attention to us as we can so the other team can basically hit them from the back.
So you're going to have Jack fly around the planet so you can get on the other side.
Yep, pretty much. And since he mentioned that his ship is stealthy, let's make full use of that and see if we can't land as close as possible. And then we're gonna proceed on foot.
Everybody agree with this plan?
Is there?
Sure. I'm just wondering why we're flying around the planet. Or just,
Can I not just go in a loop? Would that
Yeah,
not be-
exactly.
I mean,
Like,
can't we just go on a loop? Why are we going all over the planet?
Or just like fly up really high and then fly
Yeah,
over
in
and then
fact,
fly
can I
down?
I'm just going to do a high altitude leap. Straight
Well,
up into
here's
the
the thing.
atmosphere, straight down.
If they have a... Well, okay, Karen.
Oh wait, yeah. Actually, what you're probably gonna want to do is like fly in a wide arc around, because they like even if so that like you're keeping the canopy of the trees between you and the ship so that they don't detect you with the sensors.
Oh, they can literally see us if they look up, so we gotta be careful about that as
Not
well.
Hey,
Not if flying
Experta,
like far enough out.
Not only do we have whisper thrust engines, we do also have stealth coating on our paint job. The ship can go
okay.
invisible.
This is getting ridiculous. Like, I mean, imagine the raider ship being. Oh fuck! Can I? Yeah. Imagine the raider ship being here and us being here, and like we fly like that,
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go around.
like take
Hey
a
guys, I
basically
have
take a
a
long way
perfect.
around.
I have a perfect plan.
No.
Dicks. Whoops. Fuck! I deleted my own poem. Sorry.
Oh god, I deleted myself.
Oh god, he deleted himself, amazing.
Send help.
I'm
Just
sorry,
robot
there's no help.
problems. Delete yourself.
I mean, we just got
Getting
basically a
the robot.
confirmation about what Sibby is, so...
It's okay, he just defrags and comes back later.
Guys, it's okay. I have the perfect plan. As you can see from my very easy to understand diagram, we go in and they die.
Anyway, so Tizza.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Oh. Apart from staying out of staying outside of range and line of sight of their sensors, not really. It is a sound plan.
Okay. I'm going to keep the ship on standby. I've been meaning to activate the autopilot. Be funny to
Aren't-
hear it again, though, at least. Right, everyone on board.
Check.
Right then, so the Jedi, your basic plan is for who's going to tank first, the Jedi or you?
We're gonna start the assault. We're basically gonna try to sneak in or do some damage from the inside without getting noticed. As soon as we get noticed, we're gonna start raising hell so the Jedi can slip in undetected from the other side and do damage from there.
Understood. Right. Now, Jack, roll me piloting stealth.
Oh,
Okay.
before you do that, however, Jack, give me a sec.
He's gonna cheer you on. Go,
I'm
go,
gonna
Jack.
basically take out my cheerleader
Inside
outfit
your
and do some
mind.
laps around you. There we go, that's good enough. So, +1 automatic success.
Hey,
It's like,
hey Ash,
Go, Jack, go, Jack. What?
this is their face when after we attack, the Jedi show up on the other side.
Oh god, what's this?
What diff would you like me to roll out?
Okay, for that you would, get
Solid
2
pre-comment.
reds. For that you get 5 reds. Fuck you.
I
Actually,
regret nothing.
you get 3 purples.
I don't get
You
this
actually-
meme.
I'm gonna decrease it by 1 purple for the meme.
So 2 purples or 3.
No,
No, 3.
it's 3. It was 4. It's 3 now.
Okay.
I still don't get this fucking meme.
So in the original film, there's 2 Jedi that come up to attack, and the Trade Federation man says, "Now there's 2 of them. This is getting out of hand."
What the fuck?
Jack,
So-
oh Adam, you are 100% wrong. He says it about the Sith. It's when
Oh, yeah,
Sidious
he does.
introduces Darth Maul.
Yeah, and he goes, now there's 2 of them.
Look, all I know.
Oh yeah, this is the scene where they talk to the master and then they find out that he has an apprentice. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, there's 2 of them. This is getting out of hand.
Racist aliens.
By the way, am I the only one bugged by that typo because that's so fucking glaring? What the fuck?
George Lucas decided they were Chinese.
Alright.
Pew, 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 pew. 2 crits.
Right. Right
A bunch of 2 triumphs, a bunch of successes, and 3 threats, no less.
So as you're going low against the canopy, you're like so stealthy. The whisper thrust engines, though quote unquote whisper thrust, you would assume they could hear it, but you're so good you just go past the waterfall. You're blending in so well. However, as you're going past, all you hear along the bottom of your ship is as branches are brushing against the bottom of your ship.
Oh my god, that's a double triumph.
It's a triple, double triumph, but a triple threat.
Yeah, exactly.
It should
That's why
only
you
be
scratch
1
your paint.
threat. Because it doesn't automatically count in the triumph's advantages.
Well, yeah. So that 1 threat is your paint
Plus
getting
Ash.
scratched.
Plus
Yeah,
Ash, no.
just a little paint scratch
Ash,
from
no, please.
for a few branches.
Ash, please, I'll kill us all.
So here's some branches brushing against some. You don't know. It probably won't scratch your paint, but you can definitely tell that there's going to be leaves and all sorts of shit in your.
One of these days, right, it's just we're going to be going past like a super high octane, like save, and I'm going to just graze an asteroid while weaving through hundreds of them. And you're going to see Jack visibly snap and slam us into the side of a sun.
Wouldn't it be easier to get some kind of paint that doesn't get scratched or something?
Just one of these days, you're gonna get ship gets scratched. That's gonna be the final boss fight. It's gonna be fucking Lord Rivik turns up, scratches the side of the ship.
Wait, Lord Rivik?
Yeah, I draw my fucking lightsaber and go it.
Did
Jack, you
Rivik
just
suddenly
spoiled-
become...
You just spoiled it. You just spoiled the fact that you're a secret traitor for Lord.
He's gonna scratch my ship and I'll fucking behead him.
Oh my god, Jack, why are you giving him ideas? Literally, as soon as we're about to kill that motherfucker just to spite us, Ash is gonna be, he decides to scratch your fucking ship as a final act of defiance with his lightsaber.
Like,
He's like,
That's-
suck it.
no, Experta, it's not a good move. You've seen Dragon Ball Z, right?
No.
That's the equivalent of killing Krillin. That's when I go Super Saiyan.
Just trying to fight him off.
Yeah, like if we were doing fine before, and then suddenly my hair goes even blonder and stands up, and I draw my fucking saber.
It's like, boy, are you stupid?
this-
You can't take me. Yeah.
I'm not your regular Force user anymore. I am something beyond.
His anime power is beyond 9000!
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Oh lord. Right.
But
So you
yes,
can
I
easily
assume
get around them.
we
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we can easily get around them. And you can land on the other side in a nice, lovely clearing that you just so happen to spot where your ship's going to be perfectly fine.
Nice. Right, so I'm assuming we're all going, or does somebody want to stay on the ship for some, support?
Nah, we'll all go. I'll keep covering the back.
Good.
Right.
Okay, I'll lead the charge then, since we're sneaky beaking this thing.
I look round at Kains and Astrid and say Tiz is in charge. Rodeo.
Korax still confused about the entire thing, but whatever. It's not like she followed orders to begin with, so... Right, anybody else who's trained in stealth?
Kains does not look confident when you say that.
Ah!
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna
you
assume
can
no
do-
then.
You can do group stealth, but basically it goes up. Like you get a bonus black dice for anybody who's not trained, and a bonus blue dice for anybody who is.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
assume...
trained, but I've got 5 greens.
I have returned.
So I would say that you would be base.
Oh yeah, you
That's a
should probably do it then.
fucking do it, I'd
In
say.
that case, Jack, you do the roll, and get a purple from me since I'm also trained.
No, blue.
Oh yeah, a blue. What am I on about?
Yeah.
Wait,
and
what are you rolling?
everybody else, we're discussing stealth. Do you have stealth trained? Yes or no?
Doubtful, but I'm gonna check. Actually, I could, considering I'm...
I suddenly know stealth.
I do, yeah, I have stealth. No, what do you mean suddenly? I'm a shadow. Of course I have stealth trained.
Okay,
So that's two blue dices.
2 blue, and then 1, 2, and 2 black dice.
That's 2 blacks, 1 blue.
Oh, sorry,
and
sentinel.
Two
was it
blues.
2 ups?
And also before you roll,
And 2 purples, yes.
because fuck it, why not?
Doesn't he already get
Automatic
all-
success.
Wait, do you have to check 2 times for that?
Okay, cool. Right then. So,
So,
essentially, Jack's leading the way, despite what everybody else says. He's basically going this way, and all you see is him
It's no, it's what I'm
expertly being
doing is
sneaky
I'm
little bastard.
leading from the back. Like perfect. Just like, yep, go from the side. Got this up here. Little drone in my arm.
You can actually see as you're walking past, there's some trip wires here and there, and Jack's just like, I know this trick. It's like you move the leaves gently out of the way, you guide them across. You see little drones going past, which you easily snipe out of the air without any hesitation. Just poof. No sound, no nothing. Dead. And as you approach the scene, moment, you are actually confronted with, I would say, the back of their ship. Well,
I do like
one
how
of the
Kains is
sides.
now upside down with his head half off the screen.
Essentially, you can, you're on one side of the ship. You can see many, well, Grands loading up the ship right now. A moment, let me just...
Oh, I can't find the picture since I don't remember what it was called. But you guys know that meme about
Yes.
the soldier that walks like a crab? I was gonna post that and be like, Jack knows the way. Wait, what's with all the structures? I
You
thought these
can-
guys were on a ship.
Well, they're next to an old ruin. I couldn't find one, so...
Ah, okay.
No, how do you have one? Anyway, you can see a temporary sort of building here and there that they kept the relics in until recently, which they're now moving them on board with these relics. And you can see next to the ship, pressing on console, this guy. You can basically see him guiding the others.
Jack,
Yep.
what kind of ship is that?
Ashley,
Hmm.
may I activate my autism?
Yes, you may.
Your Corellianism.
Yes,
Corellianism.
I'm Corellian. It's in my blood.
Corellian intensifies.
Would you like me to roll something, or shall I just autistically reel out
Yeah, you
specs
can.
for the ship?
Well, essentially, I can give you the basics. After all, it's not hard, especially for a hardened vet like you. Is the fact it's basically an outfitted transport ship, common among pirates. You know, they buy low-tier ships and they just soup them up like some sort of street-based boys. But instead of making them go fast and fitting a spoiler to them, they fit it with a bunch of guns. So it's basically a transport ship, and they're loading it up on it.
So
It does
very
have a spoiler,
primitive.
right?
Not
Very primitive, but
particularly effective, but
it has
does the
plenty
job.
of physical armor. It doesn't
So-
doesn't seem to have much shields, but physical armor does.
basically it would do well if you're not fighting someone who's particularly skilled as a pilot.
But here's a question: does he know the
Like
specs of it?
Yeah, would I know
This-
like a rough layout? Is basically what he's asking.
You can basically just list off what you see, like, oh, it has like 2 rotary cannons, it has such and such, and lift drives
It
and
looks
stuff
like
like
a
that.
standard transport that's just been modified with a lot of the capacity passengers up armoured. It must
So-
have a lot of rooms converted into power housing for the guns.
Assuming the whoever owns this ship is not, well, completely behind the times and has decided to make sure the ship has a bunch of backup systems, where would I need to destroy the power supply to the engines to make in order to make the ship not be able to lift off?
Should be in the rear section, which luckily for us we should be approaching.
And that's where we're going then. Perfect.
If we can get in there quietly, there should be an entry hatch, unless it's been heavily modified just around the starboard side.
Sounds like a plan.
Plus, what with these, I pat my, training saber on the hip and then gesture to all of your guys' various thermo and lightsaber weapons. Shouldn't be too hard to find an entryway in there. And you've seen how Astrid is ducks on our ship. There shouldn't be too much harder to navigate.
I was thinking to apply some fine adjustments with my universal tool and Teaser touches the lightsaber.
Let's not forget that lightsabers are extremely loud, and we're trying to be quiet.
Naturally. Perhaps we should do it from inside the ship if we can sneak on board. But I'm thinking in case we need to stop the ship from taking off in a hurry.
Good idea.
Right,
Lead
so
away, Tizza.
Ash, you mentioned that this guy is basically coordinating the other mooks what to do, right?
He looks like he's 1 second, just let me get, because I can't pronounce alien names that
he's
well.
the entrepreneur.
Let's see, where's his alien name?
Which
There
is
we
a
go.
class, by the way.
He's you can probably guess, because he's the actual race, he's a Ishitib, and he is a Raktok, their tech guy, essentially. Fucking nerd.
Yeah, I bet he studied in school, the fucking pussy.
Yeah, I bet he knows how to
Didn't you go to the
fix an
academy?
engine.
Yeah, but, I didn't study.
That's why he's here instead of piloting a big ship and being famous.
Well, I mean, the reason I'm not famous is every time we save anyone, I ask them to keep us off the records.
Anyway,
before
rather than mess with this fucking nerd,
Got everything it needs.
we don't
before
wanna
I
catch
climb the
his
safe.
nerd germs, so we should probably sneak on board. We already have enough nerds with Astrid around us, so we don't need more nerds.
Excuse you for being intelligent.
You can
You're
actually see a few
excused.
Twi'leks here or there, by the way. They're just helping him load all the stuff on.
Yeah, we should try to
Everyone put
avoid.
your, No, not mine. Is that? Go away. Lead away.
What? What?
I was about to butt in and start issuing orders, but then Jack put his hands up and went, Tizza, lead away.
Jack, can you take some pictures of the Twi'leks who are helping them? We might need that for later.
Yeah, that one I can do.
Right. Well,
Well.
let's get on board then.
Indeed, first step should probably be to get on board and try to, well, prevent the ship from taking off.
Yes.
After all, if they don't have a ship, they're not getting out of here.
Yep. Sounds good. Let's do it. Also, if they do happen to have some kind of security on board, which I highly doubt, it would be nice to get a jump start on it.
So, Ash,
Hmm?
how much cover is there between us and the ship? Any?
Well, there's a foresty area around, so you could theoretically sneak up. You'd have to attempt another sneak roll, though. Like, you're basically in range to be able to get in there, but if you want to sneak up on the ship, an extra sneak roll is required.
Okay. Who makes a roll?
Jack?
Or do we
I'm
make a
assuming
collective
again. Oh, fuck.
3.
I'm not
darkness.
gonna do anything, so it fails. Okay, no automatic success.
But it's fine. Jack, you get a blue from me.
Okay,
And
so
a blue
Ashley,
from
is it
me.
the same difficulty as last time? Two
No,
blues, 2
you're-
blacks, and 2 purps, or?
Yeah,
They're
but
changing.
now you're closer, so you have 4 purples.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
so 2 blues, 2 blacks, 4 purps, is that right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Everyone, say it with me. That's 3, 2, 1.
Lucky! Oh.
Wow!
Wow.
Fuck me.
I would have
that
passed
wasn't even
more if you
close.
guys had joined in.
I
Sibby
did
got
join
me
in.
that. Yes, that's why we got 1 success there, because Sibby joined in.
Right. So essentially, you see, as you're walking up, you see Rakok the Ishtib look back for a moment as he hears something crunch over one of your feet, and he looks over for a moment, and then looks back. You barely just avoid as you're all pressed up against their ship as flat as you can.
Which is hard, because I'm pretty thick with 2 C's.
Damn, boy!
actually,
thick.
Something which we probably should have asked before, but is the ramp down?
Well, the main boarding.
Yeah, they are
ramps,
boarding kids, so
Like they're all going in and out of it.
And if it wasn't, we've got lightsabers.
Okay.
And a redneck boot life.
Is there a alternative in way inside the ship? Like, is there, I don't know, an airlock, or something?
Well, there is one, but it's way off the ground.
the ship has landing gear, right? Can't we
Define
sneak
way
through
off the
there?
ground.
Round about, I don't know, 20 feet off the ground?
I mean, Astrid can give us a
The fuck is,
boost.
wait, what's that in meters? That's about 8 meters, right?
Mm-hmm.
How high would you say I can jump using force enhance?
Not that high.
Okay.
21.
I mean, not that high, but
Vertical
but how high? Like, how much of a boost would I need?
One Astrid?
Well, the problem is that even if you get up there, it's staying up there. There's no little bridge where you can stand on.
Okay,
It's
so the
like a
ramp
flat-
is them.
Wait, isn't it like the
Yeah,
planes?
vertical
Like, don't they have the ships have landing gears that we can sneak through there?
Well, they do, but they're mostly outside components. After it has to
And
be
they are
airtight.
mostly void type.
Yeah, they have to be airtight,
Yeah,
because you know.
because space.
Think of it like a
Space.
cupboard that folds out. You can't sneak into the house through the cupboard, but you can sneak into the cupboard.
Well, you can if you cut a hole through the wall, but
Yeah, well, that's an option in everywhere, though, you know?
true.
Name me a scenario that you can't solve by cutting a hole.
I mean, hopefully the inside of the landing gear housing is not armored.
Okay, in that case, how's traffic on the ramp like, Ash? Like, I'm assuming that it's constantly going in and out and stuff. Are there like small windows we can use, or a particular moment where there's just one guy loading or something, so we can take him out quietly and get inside or something?
If you wish to do that, then it's possible. There are some large crates that you could probably sneak by on.
Sounds good.
Like,
Now, I
again,
want to clarify one point, Ash. When you say
Yes?
there are some large crates that you can sneak by on, do you mean by using them as cover to go from
Or
point
inside.
to point to point? Or do you mean Metal Gear Solid? Because knowing you, it could be either, so I am clarifying.
now here's the thing: you are the players, so you could choose to use the Metal Gear Solid style.
I know, but I just wanted to clarify what you were saying.
No. Before we
I
decide
want to
anything,
not
Ash, do you
do it.
have the Metal Gear song prepared like I did?
Maybe.
Yeah, we're doing the Metal Gear approach then. We gotta.
No, I
At this point, it's mandatory.
You're doing it.
No,
We're
I
doing
don't
it.
care what any of you guys say. I'm doing it.
Yep, we're doing it. We gotta do it. It's mandatory now. Let's do it.
This happened Ash, because of you.
Mandalore!
I can't wait until I get like, I don't know, 50, 60 more XP so I can actually like disappear, literally.
You just wait.
Oh my
Do
god.
I mean, that's literally what
The
it
skill
does.
is literally called social awkwardness. You're invisible in the room.
I'm gonna check what it's actually called. Oh yeah, no, the talent is called Now You See Me. And
You
literally
mean like that movie with the magicians?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, but like you literally like make a check and then people forget they ever saw you while they're seeing you.
Watch the movie, Sibby. It's a good movie. The second one,
Nice.
not so much.
Yeah, the second
sure.
one isn't that good, but the first one was pretty
So
good.
But
what
they
do we
didn't
roll
call
to
it Now You Don't.
Metal Gear Solid our way into inside the ship then?
The fact that
Well,
they didn't call it
yeah.
Now You Don't is shameful.
Well, here's the thing.
I know,
I'm
right?
going to allow you guys to, in your own methods, somehow convince me in your own skills how you get on the ship.
Ashley, I
wait,
would like
wait,
to
let me do
wave my
this.
hand at you and say you would like us to Metal Gear Solid onto the ship.
Wait, let me explain how I do it. So, I'm gonna make my way into a box. Alright?
Alright.
It's gonna have to
I'm
be
just-
a big ass box.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I'm gonna sneak over, like, when they're not looking, and when they are, I'm gonna sit down. And if they do see me, I'm not gonna shoot them. I don't know. My reaction would to be just do that thing with the orc rogues, like I shout at them that they don't see me, and then I just keep going.
Oddly
Do
enough,
you-
that is my backup plan. If we do fuck up, I'm gonna
Hey.
try and test out the we were never here force power.
I have intimidating, so I think I could successfully yell
Okay,
at somebody
here's the
that
thing.
they didn't see me.
Here's the thing. I'm going to make you do two rolls here.
Okay.
Firstly, roll me stealth
Okay.
for yourself.
Fuck that is
What's
loud.
the difficulty?
I'd say 2 perps for this.
Right,
Okay, I have
This is a
0
mock
yellows
test.
in this.
before anything else... Oh shit, I rolled 3, that's a mistake. There we go.
No, shut up. I can do this by myself. You're not helping me. Fuck off. Anyway.
That's fine.
Disregard force. Acquire boxes.
Oh, did you roll stealth too? Yeah, okay.
Metal boxes. Well, she had 2
Right.
successes, so.
So you have 3 successes. Right, you basically are able to sneak up to the box, and as you're getting in, you look around, and all you see is the they don't seem to have noticed you completely, but one Twi'lek did see you, like, the lid start to close, and he's, like, starting to peer over a bit into the slit.
If he sees me, I'm just aiming my blaster carbine at him, and I just whisper, "You saw nothing."
Roll intimidate.
Okay, I have. What's the difficulty? Because I can decrease it.
Oh, the actual difficulty, because I'm going off of how many successes you get right now, sort of like armor value, but right now I would say decrease the actual difficulty is 3, so decrease it to 2.
Okay.
It's just a Twi'lek. You would have met something a bit more braver if you didn't roll so good on your stealth.
And I'm pointing the carbine directly in his face. And I roll. What do I roll? Coercion?
Yep.
Yep.
That's the intimidation roll.
You get a success from
Wow.
me.
Okay, so
Okay.
I guess I succeed.
So essentially, as
I thought
As
you
he's
didn't
about
want
to
my
open-
help, Astrid.
as
How about shut the fuck up, Expert?
as as he's about to open up the lid, all you see is this carbine barrel pressed against his forehead. He's like, what do you say?
You saw nothing.
And he's like, nods slowly. The barrel slowly retracts back in, and he closes the box and walks away.
Give me a second. There's a perfect GIF for this. I'm gonna go radio silent while I look at
He's
it.
like, opens lid.
I like how she got tactical overthrown about it, getting completely in the mood. I'm going radio silent now.
You were never here. Okay.
Sibby,
Hey Adam, I think your wife is force sensitive. She just used the power that makes them forget stuff.
Woo, what's this?
Astrid is now in the. Yeah, Astrid is now in.
Right, so I'm just gonna
The
fucking
box.
walk in.
Just go
Right.
walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in, you know, like, I'm not making a particular effort to be stealthy, I'm not trying to be loud, I'm just gonna confidence is key this.
Confidence is key.
I'm
Basically,
supposed to
you're
be
trying
here.
to pass off as you belong there.
Yeah, I am supposed to be here. It's not weird to see a guy walk up a ramp when people are constantly walking up and down the ramp. I don't stand out. I'm just some guy.
Okay, 1 second.
Like
I'm
if
gonna
you're
have
in an
to...
office building and someone walks past you you've never seen, but he's wearing a white shirt, a tie, and black trousers.
I
Don't
tell you
question
what,
it.
this isn't really convincing them since you're not talking to them. I would say you're trying to act like... let's see. I would say probably skullduggery for this.
Skullduggery? I can do skullduggery. I would have also accepted maybe coordination. I'm trying to think of what other things were streetwise.
And for this, it's going to be a 2 purple and 1 red. Because you're being ballsy as fuck.
What?
As you're walking up the
Doesn't
ramp...
fail.
He gets a success from me.
Okay.
Heck.
As you're walking up the ramp, all you see is one of the Grands stop for a moment and then look your way. You just see him staring at you for a moment.
I keep going on and pull out a data slater as if, you know, the same effect of a clipboard.
He,
I don't even
Just-
stop moving. I keep going at a brisk pace. I've got a job to do.
you'd see him look back and then look forward and carry on down the ramp.
So, using Jack as partial distraction and also using the lull in between people moving up and down the ramp, I'm just gonna do the sensible thing and try to sneak, well, to the crates and then onto the ramp. Like, not by using a crate, but just like moving from cover to cover. I'm assuming that's a straight stealth roll?
Yep.
What's the diff?
I refused to be
So, since you are actually gave me a good explanation, basically you're using Jack's utter confidence in the lower ranks just to basically avoid it, I'm going to say it's only going to be 3 purples.
I thought it was only.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you going up the ramp basically with him, or are you doing...
No, she's sneaking like from cover to cover up to the crates and then like on, like not using the crate, but like on, like further up on the ramp, waiting for a lull in the like in between people moving
Okay.
up and down the ramp to do so.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, so yeah, it counts as
Hello.
like a ranged light if it's like...
Holy
It's a
fucking crap!
two-handed thing, though, isn't it?
Yes, but it counts as part of your weapon, essentially.
Oh, you mean on the start? Yeah, that'd probably be range light.
All right.
So I
It's
thought you meant
much
as like a
weaker
proper
than-
two-handed flamethrower.
No, it's much weaker than an actual flamethrower. It basically lights people on fire. That's its main goal. It's not burn them to a crisp. Okay, so Tizza is basically following up the same crate that Astrid's in, and you see Astrid's head pop out and go, "Hey," and back in as you're following along.
Pick.
Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Get on the building, collateral damage.
Fuck collateral damage! I'm an giant ass robot!